Weaver, distinguished guests, friends, and family. The officers, NCOs, and soldiers of Alpha Company, Special Troops Battalion, 3rd IBCT welcome you to the change of command ceremony, honoring the outgoing commander, Captain Lauren Fuller, and the incoming commander, Captain David Amiot. The host for today's ceremony is Lieutenant Colonel Larry Niederhaus, Commander, Special Troops Battalion, 3rd IBCT, 1st AD. The family plays an important role in today's Army, having to endure numerous relocations, separations, deployments, and long hours. The family acts as a behind-the-scenes combat multiplier. At this time, a lovely bouquet is being presented to Caitlin Hodges by Sergeant Rob, thanking her for her patience and dedication to Alpha Company, Special Troops Battalion, 3rd IBCT. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Grizzle and remain standing for the national anthem.
Let's pray. Lord, you are the almighty engineer, and I thank you for engineering such a great day for this change of command. Lord, for the many sacrifices laid upon the altar of freedom by Captain Lauren Fuller, pray you bless him in his next assignment in 4th Brigade. Also, Lord, for Captain Dave Amiot, may you grant him and First Sergeant Carter the ability to forge a relationship for the benefit of the assassin nation. Thanks for these assassins who look great out here before us. May you bless them. In your strong name, amen.
Reset. Oh.
For centuries, man has waged war carrying a guidon into battle so that every enemy would know who he was. This flag served as a rallying point during battle and was carried proudly at the head of the company to guide the legions of warriors who followed. Today, we honor the warriors of the past by carrying on this tradition. The passing of the guidon from the current commander to the next symbolizes the transfer of responsibility, mission, personnel, equipment, and esprit de corps. As you view the ceremony today, know that the colors represent the heart and soul of Alpha Company past, present, and future. And while commanders come and go, the colors always remain. The act of passing the guidon is symbolic of passing command authority. It is one of the oldest traditions in the profession of arms. The history of the Non-Commissioned Officer Corps as the guardian of the guidon is acknowledged by First Sergeant Lamont Carter. First Sergeant Carter will pass the guidon to Captain Fuller. The battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Niederhaus, takes the guidon from Captain Fuller, which symbolizes completion of a successful command. He then passes the guidon to the incoming commander, Captain Amiot. This symbolizes trust and confidence in him. Captain Amiot, the incoming commander, then passes the guidon to First Sergeant Carter, symbolizing trust and confidence in him. First Sergeant Carter returns the guidon to the guidon bearer for safekeeping. By authority of AR 600-20, paragraph 2-3 Bravo, the undersigned assumes command of Alpha Company Special Troops Battalion, 3rd Infantry Brigade Combat Team, Fort Bliss, Texas. Effective date 12 February 2014. Signed David E. Amiot, Captain, Engineer, Commanding.
Right. Rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Niederhaus.
Colonel Ladiv, Command Sergeant Major Whitmore, fellow commanders, Command Sergeants Major, soldiers, families and friends of the Renegade Battalion and the Assassin Company. Thank you for attending today's change of command. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the great assassin soldiers from Alpha Company who stand before us today. Commanders come and go, but the colors and the soldiers they represent keep marching on. First Sergeant Carter, your assassins look superb. Let's give these soldiers a round of applause. Today we honor all these great soldiers of this company, and in particular Captain Lauren Fuller, who has led this company for the past 13 months with distinction during a demanding and dynamic time period. Lauren led the company through 4 field exercises, including Warfighter, Bulldog Bash, Iron Focus, and our Keystone training event, our NTC rotation, where Alpha Company received numerous laudatory comments from their OCs regarding their performance. The challenges the commander encounters along with his first sergeant within the Renegade Battalion are very unique. First and foremost, we train and deploy in order to support the entire brigade, and our operational reach extends, in most cases, beyond the brigade footprint. Second, Alpha Company has a mission of route clearance, yet we have no organic RCP vehicles, which presented some challenges for us as we progress towards our train up for OEF. The company clears, back clears, and then does it all again the next day. The assassins did this both dismounted and mounted as we trained for OEF. The true test for Alpha, however, came during their last OEF rotation, where this company proved its mettle in actual combat. Ladies and gentlemen, the soldiers before you have earned their combat action badges many times as they have taken on the daunting task of route clearance to preserve the battle space of the brigade. Lauren, this well-trained and disciplined company is a reflection of the hard work and dedication of the officers, NCOs, and soldiers of Alpha Company. But most importantly, it reflects the leadership you have provided. You should be justifiably proud of the accomplishments of your soldiers. You have set the conditions for this team of professionals to meet challenges that lie ahead, and despite the fact that we are no longer deploying, I know your soldiers are prepared for combat and whatever else we throw at them. I offer my thanks for a job well done. Never forget where you came from, and wherever your career takes you, you will always proudly remember the Renegade Battalion and the Bulldog Brigade. Following in the footsteps of Captain Fuller is a combat-tested veteran where he served as a platoon leader in Iraq and an executive officer in Afghanistan, Captain Dave Amiot. Dave, you have been an essential team member in the Renegade S3 shop. You have served the battalion well during our intense train-up. I know you are well prepared for command, and I have every confidence you will lead these soldiers with distinction as the brigade tackles the task of transitioning to the 16th Engineer Battalion's BEB. Enjoy your time commanding this great company of warriors. You will make lifelong friends, and you will have lifelong memories. I know the assassins will excel at the challenges that await them under your leadership. Anytime, anywhere, Renegades, Bulldogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Lauren Fuller.
Good morning, Lieutenant Colonel Neve, Sergeant Major Whitmore, Lieutenant Colonel Niederhouse, Sergeant Major Weaver, Lieutenant Colonel Ellicott, Lieutenant Colonel Nadek, distinguished guests, friends, and family, officers, non-commissioned officers, and the family members of the thousands STB 31AD. Welcome and thank you for taking the time to come be part of this awesome ceremony and to spend time with the assassin family. It was Jim Rohn who wrote, "Take advantage of every opportunity to practice your communication skills so that when important occasions arise, you will have the gift, the style, the sharpness, the clarity, and the emotions to affect people." But guess what? I'm going to take full advantage of that right now. But before I get into the speech, I do want to say to my assassins that they will try to be not as, I will not make this as long as Colonel Nee's speech was at the Renegade Ball. Nor will it be as long as one of my, weekend safety briefings, with no promises. All right, first and foremost, I want to thank God. I want to thank Him for his many blessings over the company and our families that brought us to today, and I thank Him for many more to come. With that, I want to thank our chaplain, Chaplain Grizzle, for a beautiful invocation, and a personal thank you for being there and present when our soldiers needed your assistance. So thank you on that. And not too many times that the chaplain get a shout out. So there we go. I'd like to say thank you to Colonel Landis, Colonel Ingram, Sergeant Major Falk, Colonel Leneve, which the soldiers dubbed Shark 6, Sergeant Major Whitmore, for initially giving me this unique opportunity to command this company that absolutely needed a commander, above all else, that cared for them and their families. Thank you so very much, because they definitely could have leaned a different way. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Niederhouse and Sergeant Major Weaver, for allowing me to get the job done, for giving me the latitude to do it my way. Even though we had a million A ways from NTC, we did it A way, the assassin way. Thank you to my battle buddies, Captains Blackburn and Captain Smith. I know that the trifecta is broken, but you guys know that I appreciate your friendship that we gained, and we always have our couch time with the boss. That's where you go. I want to thank the soldiers and families of Alpha Company. If you look around, you see the family members that came to this day, and basically they came to show their support, not only for me, the outgoing commander, which says a lot about them, but it says that it's a testament for this company, because this company was so stricken with the FRG when I took command of the company. So it's a testament to not only the soldiers out here today, but the family members as well. And I thank you guys for attending. I want to say thank you to my leaders, Lieutenant Badalis, who I still say is the absolute best XO in the brigade. And I'm looking for Sidewinder 6 to jump out somewhere to try to argue different. Lieutenants Smith, Graff, Rayleigh, Brownlee, and Anton, thank you guys for being open and coachable and caring for these assassins. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to my MCOs of Alpha Company. Thank you for enforcing the standard and always without fail. I want to truly thank my battle buddies and true friends, Sergeant First Classes, Fields, and Cortez. Thank you both for always being there for me when I needed the outlet for assistance, dealing with the many issues that arose in the company, and helping me maintain order when the company absolutely needed it. I want to thank my supply sergeant, Sergeant Snodgrass, for keeping the book straight. And when I took the receipt of this company, we had 34 flippals, and I'm proud to say that today we have 0. Thank you to my left-hand man, my first sergeant Carter. I waited 10 months to get you, and it definitely was a hard 10 months without having an actual first sergeant. But with having you finally get on board, it was definitely well worth the wait. You're a permanent fixture that the company absolutely needed, and personally, our bond that we have made in such a short amount of time elevated this company even higher, so thank you for that. Thank you to the staff of the STB, mainly for putting up with me and knowing that I'm always going to take up for this company no matter what, so thank you for dealing with me. Thank you to Majors Mack and Mill, that what I'm going to take away from the both of you is the science of command. And what I mean by that is your meticulousness to convey the plan. Now, we've all poked fun about several generated scripts for meetings and intense play-by-play brainstorms on the dry erase board, but it's well worth it. We always knew the plan, and we never deviated from it. So thank you for that. And lastly, I want to thank my Caitlin and little Justin right there. Thank you guys. Little does most people know, but Caitlin has actually been with me basically since day 2 that I took command. So thank you on that. And the ride ain't over, we're just beginning. So I'd like to thank everybody for attending yet again. I'd like to say Assassins forever, Renegades, and Bulldogs. This is Assassin 6 signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alpha Company Commander, Captain David Amiot.
Colonel Eve, Colonel Leadering House, distinguished guests, friends and families of Renegade Battalion, good morning. Thanks for coming out. It means a lot to me. There's too many people to thank today, so I'm going to keep this brief. Colonel Eve, Colonel Leadering House, thanks for this great opportunity, incredible honor. To everyone that's been on the staff for the last 8 months, thanks. It's been a great opportunity to work with you. I've learned a lot. Especially like to thank the NCOs that have served as our Operations Sergeant Major, Master Sergeant Nolan, Sergeant First Class Ivy, Sergeant First Class Rosado. You guys do incredible work behind the scenes that the average soldier never sees, but we would not be where we are today without you. And once again, you reminded me what it means to be the backbone of the Army. So thank you for everything you do. I've learned a lot from you. To the Soldiers Alpha Company, thank you for all your hard work the last 2 weeks. These inventories would not have gone anywhere near as smooth without your efforts. I know that is a direct reflection of all your hard work. First Sergeant, soldiers look great, and I'm looking forward to working with you. And I'm excited to take this next step here in Assassin history as you become part of the Army's 1st Striker Brigade Engineer Battalion. Assassins, Renegades, and Bulldogs. All previous policies remain in effect. Assassin 6 on the net.
First Sergeant, take charge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Alpha Company Special Troops Battalion, 3rd IVCT Change of Command ceremony. Captain Fuller will be available near the podium to greet guests. please join Captain Amy out for refreshments in Alpha Company conference room. Thank you for attending.